guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So today, we are going to go ahead and take down the final of the new Legendary Goku event and Legendary Vegeta event missions that dropped along with the 7th anniversary. So there was two for the Legendary Vegeta event, which one was easy, one was kind of tough. The Bond of Master Disciple, super easy, and then of course there was also Planet Namek Saga, which I think was a little bit more difficult. I guess it's a no item, right? Because I always go for no items on these. I'm never really using items. It's just like, you know, because if you're just using items with like full power Frieza and stuff like that, you just cream pie the event with no difficulty whatsoever. Then for the GT Goku event, there is two. What is there? One for Artificial Life Form and then Target Goku. Artificial Life Form wasn't really too bad with some of the new Majin Buu characters here. Then Target Goku, this only took me one try. This was very, very easy because of the recent Android buffs. If you guys are not aware, a lot of these newer Android characters that we're rocking here are really quite good and allow us to completely disintegrate this event, right? All of the characters on the team we're using are new within the last several months, except for the Super 17s. So using them, we're able to take down this Target Goku mission pretty easily. The one thing to keep in mind is that the leader for Target Goku is Android 13, AGL Android 13. So even though there's a lot of options on the team, right, Target Goku, who would be really good for this event, say Int Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, who would destroy this event. The problem is that, like, I don't want to run double AGL Android 13 in this event. Not really too much of a fan of that. I mean, he could work well in here, right? He could definitely get to some high defensive stats. And he could definitely do good damage because he is going to be guaranteed critting since we are fighting Goku, right? But I felt like just an Android build with double LR Super 17 would get the job done. And sure enough, it did, right? So going over a lot of the characters, STR Android 13 is a tremendous character for an event like this, right? He's going to be able to get a lot of defense when he attacks against a Goku, Vegeta, I think Piccolo, Trunks, like any of those units, he's going to get some stats, right? And Android 13 is also stacking, so, you know, we're able to bring him, he will perform very well. Obviously, we know what's up with the 3 Super 17s. AGL Super 17, once he builds up that damage reduction of his, he'll be able to neutralize basically any attacks that Goku does. Even the Dragon Fist from the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku is really not going to be an issue if AGL Super 17 is fully built up, right? For Tech LR Super 17, obviously his design leaves a lot to be desired. Getting hit and then having a 50% chance to get key is not exactly the greatest, right? Obviously. He does also have an active skill, which I believe he needs to be hit 7 times in order to use. We do actually get his active skill in this run, right? Since, you know, going through a long event. I do save that, of course, for Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku, though. I felt like that was just a much better way to go about it. To potentially, you know, just try and get as much damage on that guy as possible, because that Dragon Fist really does hit very, very hard. Like, yeah, you have to be a little bit careful about that Super Saiyan 4 Goku's Dragon Fist, right? So Super 17 is fine, right? He's not really going to take damage. We have a lot of support on this team as well, right? So, like, right here, the Int androids, 19 and 20, Dr. Gero and Android 19, they are ridiculous. Remember that they will heal and nullify any Ki Blast super attacks. They're supporting the entire team, Android category, 40% attack and defense and 3 Ki. And they also heal on super attack as well. So the thing about this team is we heal like crazy, right? You know, some of these characters, the Tech Android Super 17s have incredibly high defense. So if we get Tech Orbs with this unit, he is going to heal up quite a bit. Now, he eats a super attack from Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku right here. I believe he does have his damage reduction up. I don't know if we would have survived if Super 17 did not have his damage reduction up right there, which he did, which allows us to survive the turn. And then, of course, he got the Dokkan attack, so we're going to heal most of this back. Plus, even additionally, on the next turn, we're going to have, you know, androids 19 and 20, so, you know, they can go ahead and heal for us. The thing about 19 and 20, if you guys notice, they're at 200k defense, but they get a huge amount of defense when they super attack. And the fact that they absorb the Ki Blast super. So it's like I could put them in slot 1. I knew Super Saiyan 4 Goku could not hurt them. And even if he would super attack, they would just absorb it. And, you know, in the blink of an eye, look at how much health we've gone ahead and healed at this point. So, like, we're, you know, sitting in a really, really good position. The AGL LR androids right here are ridiculously powerful. Especially if they're attacking a superclass enemy, which, you know, this Goku throughout this whole event is. Their defense is also really good, and then, of course, they're supporting Ki and defense for the entire rotation. So this was one of those things where I knew we would be okay. Just as long as, like, they don't get hit by the Dragon Fist, like, we'll be okay. I don't think we'd be able to live, even if they got hit by the Dragon Fist and we had full health, we probably wouldn't survive. Again, they are good defensively, and, you know, it's helpful that they're giving key support and defensive support to the entire rotation. But again, I am quite certain that we would die if it was going to be an instance of the Dragon Fist connecting with the AGL androids, right? We would have to be very careful about that. And then, of course, Intel Fighter 17. Him and AGL 17, they just came out on Global Dokkan. So you guys know how absolutely ridiculous, redonkulous, you know, these characters can be, right? Like the AGL 17 and the Intel Fighter 17. I didn't use AGL 17, of course. Is he on target? Actually, the AGL 17 might not even be on target Goku. Let me double check that. Because that AGL 17, he's being controlled by Hellfighter 17. Is he on target Goku? But obviously I did not bring him because he's an AGL unit. I didn't want to overload with AGL units. He is on target Goku. So I could have potentially brought him as an option, but it's like, who was I going to take off for AGL 17, right? Because, like, in Hellfighter 17, bringing him, he's got type advantage. Remember that AGL 17 and in Hellfighter 17, they're supporting 2 key 25% attack and defense, and their stats just generally are very high, right? So we are running a few AGL units, but really, as long as the AGL androids are not super attacked, we don't have anything to worry about. So, yep, there we go. This mission really was not so bad. You know, at a glance, this one and Artificial Life Form and stuff like that looks like they might be kind of tough. Okay, so, from grinding the 7th anniversary LRs, the Super Saiyan 4s, as well as the Gods, I did have all the animations turned off to try and help accelerate me getting the links done. By the way, dude, the LR Super Saiyan 4s, I think, are the most shafted I've ever been link leveling a unit at this point. I think they are. I don't think there's ever been a unit I've been more shafted on than the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Seems like they're the #1 unit of all time, because we could sort of keep track now, right? And I mean, at the time I'm recording the commentary for this, I've done over 200 runs with them only 1 link away, and I've not gotten it. I have no idea what's going on. It's like, it's kind of annoying, but that's why I had the active skill animations turned off. Because it's like, you know, of course, as soon as we got that, like, I was very excited, because LR Super 17's active skill is not something you could too commonly see, right? Because he has to get hit 7 times first. By the way, the androids 19 and 20, them double supering is so big, because remember, we're going to get a double heal from that, right? Like, that's why I gave them very high additionals. Not only are they double healing, but then they're giving us even more defense as well, because they raise attack and defense on their super attack. This was a turn where I was a little bit nervous right here, because we have multiple AGL units, but I'm pretty sure we would live, just as long as, again, the AGL LR androids are not super attacked. Like, as long as they don't eat the super, we would be fine on this turn. they're able to perform well, the AGL-LR androids, right? Like, if we see the level of performance they put up in this video, I'm really not too disappointed by it. They took a lot of damage right there, but it's all right, right? Like, they're not going to be the best ever. And then we have this rotation right here where we're going to be just regenning a lot of HP, right? Because it's like, what can Goku do, right? That 19 and 20 are going to heal, right? You know, getting as many same type Zorbs as possible, and then boom, GG, it's done. So, let me know what you guys think of the new Legendary GT Goku event and Legendary Vegeta event missions that were added during the 7th anniversary. I would think for, like, an average player, Artificial Life Form will probably be the most annoying. Target Goku could be annoying as well, but there's different setups you could use for both Artificial Life Form and Target Goku. I think the two for the Legendary Vegeta event probably won't be too bad. Maybe Planet Namek Saga, if you don't have Full Power Frieza or Namek Goku, that could be tough. But I mean, on JP, those two characters did literally just return, right? So I'm sure a lot of people are pulling them. And then, you know, you could potentially be able to get them with red coins as well, right? Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza. So, there we go. We got all of the missions done at this point. The last thing I always like to do in these runs is I'll quickly just go over the builds for my characters. And remember that these runs are worth it, right? It gives you 5 stones and 5 tickets. So, not bad at all. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.